Thank you guys. Right, I'm the last thing between us and dinner, so let's get cracking. Hopefully, so I wanted to take you guys through a bit about data cloud, some of our own data cloud implementations, how that's helped our customers, and how AI can be useful in those aspects. So I'll be coming at this from a marketing angle, so kind of thinking about how through all of these years as marketers, we've been sitting on a lot of data for all these years, and that's kind of exponentially been growing. So then that kind of prompts the question of, right, what do we actually do with that data, and how customer expectations are always changing, personalization is now an expectation, and then as marketing leaders, we need to make sure we not just keep up, we lead the way with what we're doing. So yeah, we're no strangers to change. So now it's just a question of like, how do we lead, kind of thinking about this data AI change which is going on in the ecosystem. And so over the next 10, 15, 20 minutes, I'll be taking you guys through kind of the trends in marketing, and how AI and data helps form those pieces. How Data Cloud we've seen kind of transform businesses, then applying that to some of our use cases that we've seen of our own customers, and then trying to wrap that up finally into how AI now plays a role in that. So got two really interesting videos. So to show you off the back of a couple of slides, and then hopefully the goal of today is for you guys to leave feeling inspired, learn something new, and fed. So, if I click through, perfect. So, why should you listen to me? So I started my career in marketing 10 years ago, graduated from marketing, and since I've been in this space, kind of helping businesses really grow their marketing functions, whether that be from enterprise down to small SMB businesses where you've got people wearing multiple hats. And marketing's been my focus through these years. I'm the founder of Cloud Digital, and founded a business really with that focus of helping our customers from a marketing perspective. So big push for us, and of course Data Cloud being a key part of that for those reasons I mentioned earlier of how much data that marketers have been sitting on for all these years. But kind of thinking about how marketing has changed over the years. So it's not just it's really transformative. So with all of this data that we've been sitting on, the expectations of a marketer has really changed. Where it was traditionally just campaign managers or whatever else, we really got to think about being data strategists, technologists, customer advocates. We really wear multiple hats in the business. So kind of what tools we have to hand really helps us to navigate this data and AI space. Cool. So a couple of stats here. So think about the key trends in how marketing has changed over the years. So the big expectation now is personalization at scale. So 76% of consumers expect companies to understand their needs and expectations, and 59% say tailored engagement is more likely to make them purchase. So as marketing leaders, we're tasked with delivering deeply personalized experiences across every channel while still maintaining that level of trust with our customers. Secondly, data-driven decision making. So we're looking at how so marketers report using 70% more data sources today compared to 2 years ago, yet only 33% are confident in their ability to act on these insights. So on my point earlier, the availability of data is something we've been sitting on a long time as marketers, but the being able to actually use that data has always been the trouble for us.
53% is very high, actually.
Yeah. Well, it could be higher. Lastly, how AI forms a transformative role. So by 2030, AI is expected to boost global GDP by 15.7 trillion. So it's not a thing that we can think about, right? It's a distant thing. 2030 is just around the corner, and as we all see, we're really in the thick of all of these changes as we speak. Yeah, crazy. 5 years away, 2030. It's nuts. So yeah, kind of thinking about the three big challenges today that we're facing as marketing leaders. So balancing speed with strategy, so being able to adapt our campaigns in real time, and we've always faced bottlenecks trying to push out campaigns in the years, whether that be with IT, different leaders, and different parts of the business. So a frequent challenge in all of my conversations I'm having with marketers is really pushing out these campaigns, demonstrating ROI. So now we have all of this data available to us. No longer can a marketer be fluffy, where it's like, yeah, it's branding, it's exposure, it's no. Now we're sitting on all this data. The expectation now is that we actually show value. And then lastly, building trust. So as this data use grows, we're collecting more data from our customers. The expectation now is that we're responsible with that. So as we're collecting more of this information, we really need to reassure our customers, and then in some cases, customers are finding that, have an expectation that the way we look after their data is almost more important than the product or service that we're trying to push. So kind of now think about how Data Cloud kind of helps address those points. So if we click through, kind of on that point I made earlier around all of that data that's available to us, where we've always faced challenges as marketers is bringing all of that data in, and that reliance on a IT team to be able to bring in all of those data sources. There's lots of out-of-the-box connectors which are available. So you see a handful there. So as well as your obvious Salesforce connectors, where you just need to plug in your credentials, you're able to connect with different data warehouses, ad platforms, and yeah, the options are that there are many, and they're constantly releasing new versions. So kind of having that data available to us as marketers has really been a game changer. It's helped businesses massively. The other thing is bringing in, so where you bring in all of those different data sources, one of the benefits is then being able to consolidate and unify those profiles. So this is where, right, you get all the different data sources from all of those, from all of the different sources, and then ultimately be able to recognize a unique customer. So it's through the tool out of the box that you're then able to say, right, based off of a combination of first name, last name, email, really identify that single source of truth for a customer. And then this is where it becomes really powerful. So where we've always faced bottlenecks as marketers building out segments, it is a drag and drop UI to then be able to use all of those data points that you've brought in to be able to build segments. So here I've just shown a quite simple example, which I've built alongside Owen on the demo recently. Cheers, mate. And yeah, so it's through this UI that we're then able to build segments and then ultimately activate on those. So really, those are like the key aspects of Data Cloud that we found that really helps bring value and address those concerns from marketers. So yeah, lastly on this point, being able to bring those into something like a marketing cloud, an account engagement, or a marketing automation tool. And it doesn't just need to be Salesforce. It can be an advertising channel, your Google Ads campaign, etc. You can bring those audiences which you've built in Data Cloud and then activate them into those channels. So what sets Data Cloud apart? So 3 key points there. That increased efficiency. So where we had those bottlenecks with IT generally in the past, that's really helped our customers resolve that. Enhanced personalization. So with all of those data points that we were able to bring in, we're able to personalize those experiences more with our customers. And agility and adaptability. That was quite difficult to say. So yeah, being able to react quickly to those customer insights has been a game changer for our customers. So I wanted to kind of help bring this to life. So one of the customers that we've been working with implementing Data Cloud is Hertzgruten. They're a leading cruise liner based out in Norway. They've been on the tool for 2 years now, and they've really seen a lot of value from from Data Cloud and Marketing Cloud. And then I've got a short video here to try and take you through what that looks like. I had a video. Here is the video. And does this play? Yes, it does. It's worth it.
Hello there. I'm
And the audio comes out on my laptop. Amazing.
Marketing and data cloud product owner.
Can those hear at the back?
I work across commercial, data, and digital teams.
It's very pretty too.
The Martech stack is robust and powerful enough to support our commercial objectives. Hertzgruten Group is made up of two distinct brands. Hertzgruten Expeditions take curious travellers on mindful expeditions to the world's most awe-inspiring places. And we've got Hertzgruten, who is a national icon which has sailed what is considered the world's most beautiful voyage along the Norwegian coastline. They have 7 ships stopping across 34 ports. We provisioned Data Cloud back in December 2022, and throughout 2023 developed a number of use cases, one of which was our abandoned cart program. Now the abandoned cart program makes use of the Web SDK, brings that data into Data Cloud, consumes it and activates it back into Marketing Cloud for cross-promotional messaging. However, due to a number of innovations, changes to our website and Data Cloud releases, I knew there's a lot more we could be doing and really optimising that use case. So we reached out to Cloud Digital to see how they could support us on that journey and make the most of that and those new features. The core objective of the engagement was to increase the amount of volume coming through our abandoned cart program. We want to take advantage of the new releases, the rapid segmentation, the rapid publishing that Data Cloud then offered, and also to rebuild our web integration, because the web development team had built a new data layer, so there was more data sat behind the website we could trigger off. This engagement with Cloud Digital was super successful, and so much so we decided to extend our engagement a little bit longer, was 6 months longer, and initialise a number of other use cases to work with them. These included a development of some customer lifetime value models, using data from across our tech stack. There's consuming Data Cloud, using some calculated insight and building some CLTV segments. These segments then used by our CRM and marketing teams to even further personalise and target customer segments. Additionally, we wanted to improve our unified profile rate. So this is the rate in which our profiles are harmonised inside Data Cloud from different data sources. We were hitting about the low 40%, and we knew that consuming the additional data from the website would help us improve that match rate. That's really important to obviously having our unified profiles, having that as accurate as possible really enhances our opportunity when we're doing our segments.
And yeah, I'll show you this with you guys post this, and yeah, it's a great video. It continues through to ultimately to, as we push for time, I'll continue on. So kind of that, hopefully that gives you some insight around how Data Cloud has helped one of our customers. So specifically where you mentioned the abandoned cart program, the customer lifetime value models. These are the sort of use cases that we're seeing marketers actually implement in Data Cloud and seeing value. So they're able to see their revenue, their investment back through the abandoned cart program within 3 months of investing into Data Cloud. So yeah, example there of a customer that's seen a lot of value from the tool. So then kind of now I wanted to look at really the day-to-day impact. So where we have just seen how that kind of impacts how Data Cloud and use of data impacts the business. I wanted to kind of bring this down a bit more to think about how what sort of impact this has brought to marketers on a day-to-day basis. And put this in full slideshow mode. Cool. So it's three key points here really. It's the effortless campaign personalization. So really it empowers marketers to be able to personalize their comms. Real-time decision making, so the availability of that data from Data Cloud, being able to build calculated insights and act on that data really enables marketers to then be able to make the most of the tool and the data that they have available to them. And then again, going back to that increased autonomy and agility. So being able to build your campaigns without that bottleneck and be able to build those straight away. And another video from one of our from a marketer who's using Data Cloud on a day-to-day basis.
Hi there, I'm Pete. I'm the CRM Journey Planner for HX Expeditions. So I manage all of our automated customer communications, covering marketing and transactional campaigns. So previously we were building audiences in Marketing Cloud based on our Salesforce synchronized data. I think using segments and activations has been quite straightforward, really. It's part of it is understanding what data we have available and where to find it. So that has been, a bit of time to kind of dig into that. But once we know how to find the data that we need, then building the segments and the activations is really straightforward. I would say, it probably takes less than an hour to build out a segment and an activation. It's, really quick. So we can get a lot more personalized with our communications. So previously we were working with GA audiences to trigger on-site behavioral emails, and a lot of that was quite limited in terms of the data that we could include in the campaigns. Now with Data Cloud, we can include a lot more data on customer behavior from our website. So we've seen much better conversion from people who are going through our basket abandon program. We've seen good click rates, good engagement with these campaigns. So it's been really effective in driving those engagements and that conversion rate. I think it's helped us to understand our customer data much more. So we can look at customer behavior across different channels. We can see where they're browsing, where they're dropping off on the site. We can identify opportunities, and then we can develop that really quickly ourselves without any additional support from the development team. So that is really powerful for us.
Cool. Perfect. Okay, cool. Perfect, cool. So hopefully that helps bring that to life a little bit and what it actually means for our customers on the ground. And then now I want to take the approach to think about like how AI and Agentforce kind of layers over this data that we have available to us. So thinking about some of the new AI features which have become available through tools like Marketing Cloud Growth and Marketing Cloud Advanced, we've now seen that next level of AI in terms of content generation. So we're starting to see things like being able to use natural language to build out campaigns end to end, from email content, landing pages, being able to build your segments using natural language. So this is still every time I see this, it's bloody amazing. Automating that content creation, so being able to draft personalized emails, posts, add copy at scale, and it saves marketers a lot of effort. And then lastly, the dynamic customer insights. So through these new AI and through the new AI features available specifically through the latest Marketing Cloud growth and advanced products, we're able to unlock a lot of these insights. And lastly, thinking about what that enables marketing to do. Frees up time for more strategic thinking, enhancing decision making, and then lastly increases the team efficiency. So with those 3 points, kind of the use of it's still relatively new, if I'm not mistaken. Marketing Cloud Growth and Marketing Cloud Advances is less than a couple of months old. So at the rate at which this is developing, and it's over the next couple of months and years, you will have hopefully some other great successful use cases to be able to share with you. But just from what we've seen from Salesforce and some of the demos, there's huge amounts of value in some of these AI features that are made available through those tools. So that's a wrap from me, and I open up for questions. Yes. Hey.
Hi, I wanted to ask you, how does this go together with the lack of use of cookies?
Ooh, pointy question. So, yeah, Data Cloud does mainly leverage first-party data. So with the lack of cookies, so for the latest customer that we've implemented Data Cloud for, where they're using website data, it has been very much reliant on like their login portal, their browsing behavior.
Browsing behavior is the cookies.
Yes.
If you don't have that, what do you do?
Yeah. Anyone picked this up as a project in the past and dealt with this?
Most of cookies are spyware anyway that are unwanted, which is why GDPR has imposed that restriction so that people can say, I don't want extra cookies. So
But this is all based on the web behavior. All these connectors are only worthwhile if something is being collected.
But
And if people say, I don't want you to collect, how do they overcome that?
But there are AI companies like Crumless, he's gone, like Crumless,